So I have a love-hate relationship with Snapchat. A friend suggested I get Snapchat last year. At first I assumed, like everybody else, that it was just for inappropriate messages, but I quickly figured out that Snapchat, like everything else, is whatever you make it out to be. A majority of my friends on Snapchat are my internet friends. I feel like it's a really great way to talk to them because I don't see them on a daily basis. On Snapchat I get to see them every day as they are, whatever clothes they're wearing, if their hair is a mess and terrible lighting. That's what they look like. It kind of turns everything into like an actual memory, like I'm really hanging out with them. The fact that the messages disappear within a few seconds kind of adds to that, because if I were really hanging out with somebody, I wouldn't have a chance to be like overanalyzing their words. I would see them and they would say whatever they needed to say, and then it would be gone forever. Snapchat is really fun in that respect. But like I said, I do have a problem with Snapchat. Snapchat has a feature called Best Friends. The way that it would work is it would list the people that you Snapchatted the most. It was really convenient because if I wanted to send a snap to Jared, for example, his name would already be at the top of my list and I would just send it and it would be easy. But the other half of this feature was that Snapchat would list your best friends in public for everybody to see. This caused a little bit of problems for people in relationships because they could see, hey, you're talking to this girl more than you're talking to me, or you're talking to 3 other girls more than you're talking to me. And as always, everyone would forget about the single people. I could clearly see when my crush was talking to 1 or maybe 3 other people more than he was talking to me. Now I admit I have a self-control issue and I would pretty much obsess over the best friends feature. When they took it away, I was immediately devastated, but I quickly got over it because it just was not a healthy thing for me to be looking at all the time. But then Snapchat kind of brought it back yesterday. All of a sudden there was all these little emoji faces next to my most recent conversations. Apparently each smiley face represents something different. So far there's a smiley face that means that's one of my best friends, a smirking face that means I am their best friend but they're not mine, and then a smiley face with sunglasses that means that one of their best friends is also one of my best friends. Once I figured out what all of these faces meant, I immediately felt like this was way too much information to give people. Now no one else can see the faces except you, but it's just way too much information. I don't need to know that this person has the same best friend as I do, or that I've been talking to this person for several days in a row. I know how much I'm talking to people. I don't need a little smiley face reminder. I didn't like it so much that I even had a dream where there was even more emojis that said, oh, you haven't talked to this person in a week? And apparently that's even a real feature. It's going to start saying these people need love because you haven't been talking to them very much. Sometimes people don't respond. I don't need to be reminded that I'm not talking to people. So I really love Snapchat because I feel like it's a really fun way to communicate with people that I don't communicate with normally, but I really hate that it appeals to the obsessive part of my brain. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It kind of seemed... But like I said, I do have a problem with Snapchat.